Yes, that's who we are. 103.9 The Fox, Flint, Michigan, USA, home of the formerly crappy water and the best morning show in the market. And you are going to take a behind-the-scenes look at that for the next few minutes right here on YouTube. It's 103.9 The Fox, available via a downloadable free mobile app. Go to your App Store, your Google Play, and be able to download that. And, of course, we're also here Monday through Friday on our live stream, usually between 8 or so and 8:30. And it's the wind-up of a 2-hour session that we have doing our chat fest with you guys. So it starts on TikTok and then goes through the gamuts of live stream possibilities for you. Ending here on YouTube on today, the 21st of January. Cold day. Cold day it is. 58 days away from spring. So we're getting there. We're getting there real fast. Welcome to those again who have reassembled to join us, who have been here before. For those who are new, this group's called the Hal Raisers. They're here all the time, religiously, to not only chat with me, but chat with each other. And a lot of people, as a result of that, they're all kind of real tight with each other, and they kind of know what each other's doing even when they're not here on the live stream, which is cool. You can keep track of one another so that if we have issues with some people, and this has happened in the past, you have people that are going through stuff, other people can find out about it real fast and then relay that to the group over here. And remember Rapsuka's advice, and this is coming all the way from Finland, and where they're happy as hell all the time, happiest country in the world, except for when they get tariffed to death by certain countries. This is Rapsuka, who says like and subscribe. So if you haven't yet done that, please do, because what we'd like to do is be able to attain 1,000 subscribers. Because if we do that, then we don't have to go through Prism Live in order to be able to get on here live with you guys. I appreciate the fact that Prism Live is an option, but you do have to have 1,000 subscribers if you want to go straight through all the time. Yes, certain countries. Certain countries do that. Johnny and Steph are here right now. This is what they do. They chat a lot with you guys.
Earlier, about a half an hour ago, with Steph's Fox flashback, that Steve Miller's mother's name was Bertha. Mm-hmm. Do you remember the song, Bertha Butt?
Vaguely.
Was it the Jimmy Castor bunch?
There it is.
The party was jumping when Bertha got off of her stump. The whistles were blowing and everybody did the bump. But all the time Bertha had been working on a goodie. We're not playing the whole thing. Don't tune out. Now folks call it Bertha Butt Boogie.
The Butt Boogie.
See, you don't have to have a good song to get in the radio.
No, you really don't.
If a bad song and still get on the radio too. Bertha Butt Boogie. They also had that troglodyte.
Played that song in a college town once upon a time, and it was one of the most requested songs we had when it was on.
Having some fun with that here on the Foxhole Morning Show.
I was doing the nighttime show then for a college audience.
All over the country, they're called Rock and Brew locations. They're in California. There are 3 in Florida, 1 in Kansas, 1 in Missouri.
Very popular song.
Texas, 1 in Washington, and 2 in Wisconsin. We're finally getting one.
Yeah.
From the guys that brought us Detroit Rock City. We have, among others, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, the members of KISS, bringing Rock and Brews Restaurant and Concert Bar to downtown Royal Oak. It's going to open in March, scheduled to anyway. It's a 3-story venue, 12,000 square feet. Has a main dining area on level 1, a live concert stage and bar on level 2, and then an open-air rooftop. Let's go there today.
Yeah.
On level 3, currently 6 Rock and Brew locations in California, as I mentioned, and all those others. So there are probably a dozen of these out there.
And I think they're scheduled for a March open.
Yeah, it says March opening is when we don't.
Good evening again from the sweltering country of Australia, where it's 92 Fahrenheit today.
Actually, this must be either this is a picture in another city that actually says Detroit Rock City on it, on a neon sign that's in it, or this is an artist's conception of what the new one's going to look like, or maybe it already has this much decorating in it. I don't know. I can't. They don't tell you where this picture comes from. Oh, it says artist rendering.
Okay.
Provided by Rock and Brews Restaurant and Concert Bar. So that's coming. That should be a lot of fun.
And Roy
We recognize you, Mel.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
In Sterling Heights and that area, that whole area really actually is going kind of nuts right now. I would love to maybe, if they, I don't know what kind of bands they're going to have in the concert part of this thing, but
We'll keep an eye on it.
yeah, that might be something we might want to plan a trip to, grab a bus and load it up with our listeners.
Oh, I love that. And they are hiring. If you'd like more info on the story, it is up now on the Fox Facebook page.
And I'll tell you who they're hiring. They're looking for a number of people. They had mentioned the other day, and I don't know how you apply, but you go online and figure it out.
Currently hiring for all positions, including shift lead, servers, bartenders, sous chefs, lead cook, host, expediters, and food runners, dishwashers, bussers, and more. If you go to the story, at the very bottom, you can apply via an email link that is in the story.
All right, it's the Rock Legends opening 3-story rock and roll restaurant concert bar in Michigan or something.
Might be
like that.
kind of a cool place to work.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. And with the new way they pay waiters and waitresses, you might actually make money.
Hey, yeah, with that new minimum wage, good point by you.
Yeah. 8:14 is our time right now. 8:14, 14 minutes past the top of the hour.
The Fox Home Morning Show. Johnny Burke and Steph Steals a Call.
Coming up, how you can get your teacher entered in the Teacher of the Year Awards. And we're going to have an opportunity for you to call in and win tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters coming up this Saturday at the LCA. If you want to head over to Little Caesars Arena and watch a great game with the Harlem Globetrotters on their 100th anniversary, we're going to give you a chance to win a couple of those tickets in the next half hour here on the Fox.
And this hour is the service of Menards. Register to win a brand new 2026 Ford F-150. Now at Menards, sponsored by Armstrong Flooring. See store for details and save big money at Menards.
All right, let's get to the traffic because, hey, Rob Suka knew it was coming. He knows all of our programming. And even after having 3 fireballs, he knows all of our programming, which is impressive to me. And tomorrow you can test that theory because we'll be having the Hal Hole Saloon open for your edification. Be able to stop on by, order your favorite beverage, maybe even a light snack, sit on down at the counter and pour out your troubles to your friendly neighborhood barkeep. That is me.
Trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why
National Granola Bar Day today. I'm fully in support of that. Had one for breakfast already, and those things are just awesome. I just wish I'd have found those years ago.
Identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job.
Dale here from Arizona, and Jacko was fine. They at least tell me he was fine. I don't believe it for a minute, but they said he was. And before I got there to pick him up, they had draped a blanket over a portion of his cage so he wouldn't see the other dogs to bark at them, because he had been barking ever since he got there, and I don't think he stopped until yet he did not, for whatever reason, pick up a case of laryngitis. He was still barking good and strong when I picked him up. So. Friendly Barky. You know, one of the places, Rob Suka, that I've worked in my career, when I went to interview with the boss who owned that radio station, the first face I saw was a Sheltie named Barky, because that was the boss's dog that he brought to work every single day. New problem in Montrose Township. Keep an eye out for a wire down along the 13,000 block of North Nichols Road. That could possibly affect you if you're in that vicinity or neighborhood. Southbound 75 at Corunna Road. We got a crash there, creating a slow-go spot in Flint Township. In Burton, Genesee Road at Thorn Tree Drive is a crash scene. And we had an earlier crash, serious one involving injury. That is still a problem in Flint at Ballinger Highway at Flushing Road, so avoid that for now. If you can. And, of course, Vehicle City traffic information, whenever you need it, is available at classicfox.com/traffic. Now, if you spot a problem out there that's slowing traffic flow down, we invite you to let us know. It's up at 810-230-WRSR, 810-230-9777, the number to make you a traffic tipster right here on 103.9 The Fox.
Traffic and service of the Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings are hosting their first ever Italian Heritage Night on January 27th. Score a ticket package that includes a ticket to the game against the Kings and a limited edition Italian Heritage Centennial hoodie. Visit DetroitRedWings.com/special offers today. What are you laughing at?
They won't be throwing any weird things out on the ice.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too cold.
No octopuses. There might be a little lasagna thrown out on the ice.
Yeah.
That'll be about it. Some meatballs. Just throw meatballs out on the
There
ice.
you go.
All right, it's 8:18 here in the foxhole. Johnny and Steph keeping it going. Next up, I'll tell you how to get your teacher in the Teacher of the Year awards, how you can nominate them. Shortly after Aerosmith and Ragdoll on 103.9 The Fox.
Okay, Linda's going to the store if anybody needs anything. I would like a tub of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Would be great. That would be cool. Mm-hmm. 58 days till spring. It's coming. I don't care if there is snow out there today. Spring is coming. Eventually, we're going to get some of that warmth that Mel and company are feeling right now. Maybe not as much. I, frankly, not looking forward to the days when it becomes 92 over here. Not even a little bit. I can still handle the cold weather over here. The only thing I don't like is the lack of drivability on it and the treacherous walking that can result. Now, His Highness, when he goes outside, does not spend much time out there. In fact, the last few days, we've not gone up to the mall for his trip, so we haven't been giving him any rides. I probably should just let him have one. Just a ride, even to just boring, because that's one of the things that Spirit Dog Training told me to kind of warm him up for being able to know that just because he's riding doesn't necessarily mean he's going to end up in some spot that gives him all the things he loves, like an opportunity at a bathroom break and a bunch of treats, which he gets normally if we're going up there. But if I just take him up there and then turn around and come back, and he doesn't have anything cool happening from it, eventually he gets bored of the ride. But I haven't done nearly enough of that. Dale would like Reese's Bar, if you want to pick that up for him, Linda. Be great. The Reese's. Boss lady saying sure and thank you. I won't say you're welcome because that's impolite. I would say no worries. I would say no problem. We've already established that you say that. You say you're welcome, and that's just not cool. How's the puzzle? Still unsolved. Just as an update for you, again, here is the puzzle. Worked on this in a while, with good reason. People are stumped once we get to that lower right corner because we've got some stuff that needs to be filled in, but in order to do that, we have to get the correct answers in some of these other ones that we don't think that we have. So, that's what we're dealing with right now with that puzzle, which is titled, Who's That Girl? Why is it titled Who's That Girl? Because the shaded squares, when they're all filled out correctly, are supposed to, at the end, fill out the name of a Scottish singer who was big in the 80s. The answer to Who's That Girl? 34 across is Meg Ryan, Eric thinks. Let's look. Yeah, where's my pen? I lost my pen. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there, jerk. 34 across is Meg Ryan. Let me see. The clue for it is Ryan of movies. Okay, well, that might mean Meg Ryan should be it, huh? 34 across. Where are we? We're over here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Look at that. We've got one. Meg, M-E-G. Okay, we're one step closer to getting this done. Thanks, Eric. So there we are. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Tina would like help seeing this. She's having trouble seeing the puzzle. That's how I act when we're going towards spring here, Sly Man. We're 58 days away. Now, some people might think that that's a ways. Some people might think that's tough because when we get to Friday this week, that means that's 8 weeks until we get to spring. The fact is, when I started the countdown, it was 89 days. So we're just blowing through this countdown real fast. I think I need a tea again. You're seeing the solicitor about your mom's will tomorrow. Oh, okay. So she left a will. Well, that was good on her part. And you're seeing the solicitor about that. Good luck with that. Boss lady's going to get a chicken salad sandwich for breakfast. That doesn't sound too bad. 10 months till Christmas. Yeah. I'm ready. We're ready for it. Was very organized. Evidently so. Now, do you have in your family, Mel, a lot of people for whom that will is going to make some difference that may have to be sharing in whatever it is? And on top of that, she prepaid the funeral. Wow, this is somebody who's thinking ahead. That's amazing. That's great. So do you take after her? Are you that organized like that? Oh, only you. Oh. Are you also one of those Mel who's kind of like a forward thinker? Linda has ginger peach, orange spice, Earl Grey, English, and Irish breakfast teas there. Wow, you know what it's like. Mel knows what it's like to be an only, just like me. Whoa. You never had to negotiate for anything, did you? You didn't have to negotiate with brothers and sisters in order to be able to get stuff. It all belonged to you. Not yet, but you will be. You know, that's one of the things I've always heard, too, about onlys, is that because you didn't have to grow up having to fight for stuff because it was always all yours, you really have trouble when you get older learning how to properly negotiate with people. I know I found that forever. I'm still not good at it. Maybe you've developed a skill, but I'm certainly not. I'm not one of those who likes to dicker around with people for things or prices or salary figures or any of that kind of crap. You want to get Mr. Mel's will sorted also. There's a good idea. And yours. Well, okay, we're making progress on this puzzle. We've gotten one more done. One more name is, or at least one more answer to the puzzle is in the books now, so we're getting closer to the end of it. Now, in the case of Tina, her family's greedy and rich, took her grandpops and dad's money, said they helped you. They helped me. In other words, the when they alive. I see. Okay. See, that's another thing that you have to deal with is family. You have 2 daughters, 3 granddaughters, too, so there's that to have to deal with. I don't know, family, I don't think I've ever run into a family situation where everything was all smooth, ever, in a family. Which means that if I ever run into a company that sells themselves as treating you like family, I typically won't do business with them because I know how my family treated me. Or not just me, but others in the family. It's just the way it is in families. Families can be a trip, says Linda. See, right there. Everybody knows this. Everybody has the same experience. Families, it sounds like a nice, cozy, dare I say, hunky-dory arrangement, but many times it isn't. Now, Chris is here with 30 and no kids. Okay. Families can be difficult. They can be difficult. Karma, they'll get it. Huh. Rob Suka cannot wait until Thursday comes and he can safely sit down and have his fireballs in the Hal Hole Saloon, because that's tomorrow. No issues. No issues. In case of Tina, she just forgives everyone. It's their problem. That's one way to take life forward. But you do have a good brother. That's good to know, Linda. The Bill Sharks are circling with Mel. The Bill Sharks. There are a lot of those out there. There are a lot of those out there, and that's the main reason why I'll be working until I'm over 100. My mom made it to 103, 9 days short of 103, and I figure I'm going to have to do that just to make sure that everybody gets paid off. We're all set there. You know, the Bill Sharks are always present. Now, Dale has to deal with 3 sisters and 2 brothers, him the 6th, so he's the youngest of the group. Wow. Wow. There's a challenge for you. Was the only child. Yes, I did. And I told you guys, too, that because of the fact that I was an only, I didn't have to deal with brothers and sisters, no sibling kind of thing. And I had like one friend growing up. I had one good, close, I would call him close friend, okay? We lost touch the minute that I left town to go into radio at the age of 22. And just found out last week that he died 12 and a half years ago. I didn't even know that because I lost complete touch with his family. But 12 and a half years ago. So Chris had 3 brothers, 1 sister. 3 brothers, 1 sister. So what I did was I wrote a little paragraph. They have this thing online that the funeral home, and maybe you've seen these little tribute pages online at the funeral home where they'll ask you to either donate to a cause or send flowers or maybe just write a paragraph about the person in question. And so I did. I said, look who I am, and I grew up with this guy right around the block, and we hung out together and had a million good times, and I wonder whatever happened to him. So I'm waiting to see if anybody answers.
You know what newspaper's most popular with hookers?
I have no idea.
Wall Street Walker Journal. Wall Street Walker Journal.
Oh, there you go.
I said it wrong. Anyway, silly. Hey, I know what's back in town. Your Teacher of the Year awards are returning. Nominations now open for the 4th annual Flint Firebirds Foundation Teacher of the Year awards. The Firebirds remaining deeply committed to recognizing outstanding educators who make a lasting difference in the community, according to the president of the Firebirds, Jeremy Torrey. Education is a cornerstone of growth and opportunity, and honored to celebrate the Teacher of the Year. So there are 2 categories. Elementary school teacher, which is preschool through 5th, and secondary education teacher, 6th through 12th.
Okay.
This year there's a new category honoring education support staff too, preschool through 12th grade, and that includes clerical services, custodial and maintenance, food service, health and student services, para-educators, security guards, skilled trades, technical service, and transportation services. The 2026 finalists recognized, and the winner of each award will be announced during a special pre-game ceremony at Education Appreciation Night, sponsored by Sovita Credit Union and the Michigan Education Association, Saturday, March 7th at 7 p.m. against the Windsor Spitfires. Fans can submit nominations for their favorite teacher or support staff online. Just look up Annual Flint Firebirds Teacher of the Year Awards.
You know what? I'll put that up on the Fox Facebook page.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
We should always take an opportunity to thank those teachers.
Absolutely.
Oof.
All righty, here's one way you can win these and give them to your favorite teacher if you want. I've got a couple of tickets for the LCA this Saturday. Harlem Globetrotters on their 100th anniversary are coming to town. I have tickets for that event if you'd like to go. And you are let's make it the 5th caller.
All right. And here's the thing. They are digital tickets. You don't need to come to the station first.
So
we'll send them to you.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about getting here between now and the 24th to pick up your tickets.
It's Tim Fan with his yo-yo and getting ready to get high up on the roof.
5th caller right now at 810.
Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty damn cold for that today.
Good luck. We'll give those away here momentarily on the Fox.
All right. This hour is...
So, Tim Fan, what are you working on today?
You can register to win a brand new 2026
as we get set to say so long. You got here right at the very end of this thing. We are, of course, as you know, maintaining this schedule. You switch jobs, so you're doing maintenance now. Okay. Does that keep you out of the elements most of the time? That sounds like it might.
Melanie.
Melanie. All right, Melanie, how bad is it on I-69 right now?
It is pretty bad, actually.
Okay, yeah. Which direction are you heading, eastbound or westbound?
I'm going east.
All right, we have to pay you for that traffic report, so you're going to win a couple of tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters this Saturday night at Little Caesars Arena. Congratulations. You know, it's really freaking cold, but it won't be snowing or anything, so getting there and back should not be a problem. These are digital tickets, so we'll get them to you through your email, all of that, and you can head down to the LCA on Saturday night for a special 100th anniversary edition of the Harlem Globetrotters in town, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, you hold the line. We'll be right with you here. It is 8:34.
Yep. And that's time for us to roll. So we will see you guys again tomorrow. It's a hump day, so behave accordingly. Have a pleasant, peaceful, productive Wednesday. Come on back with us on any one of these stops. We're like a bus. We'll pick you up at whatever corner you're waiting for us on TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. And we'll go through the gamut, 4 places to have lots of quality discussion with you tomorrow morning. It will be the Hal Hole Saloon. So Rob Suka will be first in line to order his hot beverage or cold beverage. We know what he's going to order. We don't have to worry about it. There's no mystery about that. But well, maybe tomorrow you're going to surprise me with what you want. Whatever you decide, be ready, because we'll be here on the Hal Hole Saloon tomorrow morning, and we'll be all over the place after you've enjoyed your Wednesday, okay? Take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning with here in the Hal Hole with the Hal Raisers. Bye. Winding down our Wednesday morning rush already here with crashes going on in Flint at Corona Road at Ballinger Highway. We're still cleaning that one up. We're also working on a power line down. This is